Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Ooh, we. Welcome back my way on this Divinely Guided Day. Man, let me tell you why I came in here laughing. I'm so tired of people. Because look, family, they are like really back on the thing. Look, somebody dropped the comment, right? Oh, first and foremost, but I'm gonna tell you this, then I'm gonna welcome you. Okay. Somebody dropped a comment talking about I need the Wi-Fi to do my job. No, the fuck, listen, I don't give a damn. Wherever you at, do your job and stay off of other people's connections. Okay, family. You feeling the presence of just too many ears. These motherfuckers be everywhere. Like they just why do you have to have this many people on you? Who are you? Shit. This is what I'm saying. Like I just started look, talking shit, right? Because I go to back and I hear two chirps. I never get two chirps. You're not supposed to get two chirps on a fucking connection. I am so sick of these people. Hmm. I don't know, family. Maybe they just mad because you know what I'm saying. I don't give a damn. They mad because they up here trying to take your shit. This millennial. I don't give if you a millennial on here, you ain't gonna like this reading right here because it's picking up on your little energies. Y'all some lazy little fuckers. Cause you found out your mammies and your pappies wasn't leaving your shit because they seen how lazy you was. Bitch. Okay. Okay, y'all some lazy motherfuckers. Hold up. Let me tell you what the middle child tried to tell me, right? Y'all, this motherfucker was talking about she's pulling a double shift, right? So I'm thinking, damn, my baby working 80 hours a week. This is fucked up, right? I'm mad. I'm thinking to myself, oh, these is the ones trying to steal. Done clone my phone and every motherfucking thing. Okay. Oh, quick disclosure. I do cuss and curse and speak the truth and call our names when guided to. Welcome over to All Being 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. Woo! Where I love you and the divine loves you. Thank you so much for everything that you have done for me and continue to do for our space family. Let me tell you why. Man, without the Soul Tribe family, boy, oh boy. Okay. Ooh, look what came out. Yes, a personal issue reaches resolution here for somebody, as well as know you are loved. And look what came out in the reverse family. And this was crazy. Meditate and contemplate. So you may not be meditating and contemplating enough. Contemplating moves, contemplating next steps, next action. I feel like meditation is being required here. All right. But first, let me finish. Welcome to all the 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. We're over here. We keep it real. Sometimes I come in hot and sometimes not. What that means is I do cuss and curse and speak the truth and call out names and got it too. Hopefully you can vibe like that. And if you can, allow me to be the first to welcome you. And to my A1s who are my day one, I love you so, so much. Thank you for all the love, family. Okay. Because man, it's whew, you know what I'm saying? The divine says we are never alone, but damn, it do be lonely. And I'm just gonna keep speak the fucking facts. I'm about to teeter totter with y'all. Shit. Y'all feeling that energy where you like, damn, you ready. You ready for somebody to come in and take the fucking lead when it comes to a divine masculine position or a divine feminine position, whichever role you choose. And some of y'all may just choose to be the divine mask and fem to yourself. That's fine too. But I'm talking about those that already know what time it is. Because, see, you've been walking around dealing with these fucking people. Because I'm telling you, y'all, I didn't know. Oh, once I awakened, right? Spirit was like, did you know that you don't even have to practice magic? Magic can be just word casting, talking, speaking, and spell casting. Okay. So, there's a lot of times in my life, where there was people that said some shit to me and I knew exactly what they said, okay, as of really recent, okay, and it's starting to replay certain circumstances, situations, they're starting to replay over in thy mind. And I'm like, damn, that bitch was spell casting. That nurse spellcaster, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we're gonna make sure you stay right here. No, bitch, you're not. That was clear, canceled, released, and rebuked and put back on your ass the minute I walked out. When I went to the fucking doctors and realized shit, they told me they wasn't taking no more patients. How the fuck you not taking no more patients at Denver General? What the fuck is going like? You know what I'm saying? This is where you come to. You know what I'm saying? What you mean? Like there's a lot of different shit going down, right? So I said, okay, cool. I just was told to come here for, I guess some sort of woman checkup that you supposed to get. Shit, I stay ready, so I ain't got to get ready. Herbs, supplements, vitamins, shit. Do me a little Pilates move here and there type energy, okay? But it's like this new these millennials, because that's where the energy's at. These millennials. I read an article the other damn day about their ass. They in the management positions. I said, oh fuck. See, here's what they mammies and they pappies did. The ones that was born with the silver spoon in their mouth. What they did was put their little punk ass in positions where it's hard to remove them. So they gonna get old and gray like they mammies and pappies was in these positions trying to keep up some same ass bullshit, if not worse. Let's get into this message, y'all. Oh Lord. Channeling. Okay, so yes, all right. I feel like you need to sit down, some. Okay, meditate. You may have been in hermit mode. You may have been, you know what I'm saying. But I feel like your mind has been occupied. You looking for like hell to the no. Cause see, the family, you want ooh, if you anything like my energy, the first sign of the bullshit, you getting cut the fuck off and wait for it. That's just a regular person. Your family, you'll get them motherfuckers 100,000 chances. Hell on them now. Energy. But some spirit, nope. I ain't saying sit down, meditate, and contemplate when it comes to the energies of your family. I'm saying sit down and meditate and contemplate towards what it is that you need to do for yourself in your life. Time during this time while serving the divine. Okay. Whew. Y'all, normally I have something play. I'll tell my little machine in the back, pick me some music, it'll pick it. So today, Spirit was like, play some meditation music. Now, y'all may not hear it here, family, because I mean, shoot, I'll be coming in hot sometimes, okay? So I'm just gonna let y'all play your own music in the background while you listen, okay? But nevertheless, there is a personal issue that is reaching some sort of resolution here, family. Ooh, it need to. Okay. So know you are loved. All right. Sometimes, okay, that's why I'd be like, really, oh, wait, I could just be going through some shit. But I'll be reading through your comments, y'all. I'll be like, oh, okay. And I'll be over here like, oh, do not laugh at me, but I do. Okay. I'll be crying like a motherfucker sometimes, like, oh, I feel you. You may be in that energy, okay? I do, y'all. I'd be like, God damn, that touched me. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. So that energy coming out to know you are loved, them be the ones I really be crying on. I'm like, and I'm like, oh, look at me. I'm so embarrassed. Then you sit there and be embarrassed in your own damn phone. That's because I'll be feeling like somebody looking back at me like, fuck you, don't watch me cry. Oh, we. Uh-uh. Okay, family, for real. The divine, like, here, tell them all this. I need to stop. Wait a minute, y'all. I came here. Woo, let me catch my breath, okay? I do, though. I'll be like, like, I don't know what the hell, okay? I'm just over these energies. I'd be like, all this damn energy, this ain't right, okay? But sometimes a good cry is needed, okay? But there's a new romantic cycle that is going to begin, new moon in Libra here. Something about being humble. Ooh, and I just said that today, y'all. Look, family, I did. Somebody had like gave me a, congratulations. And I was like, dang, I'm grateful and very humble too. So thank you for all of the likes, the shares, and the subscribes. Okay. But right here it says first quarter moon in Leo. Be humble. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit, don't you ever think, listen, you know what keeps me humble, family, is not getting comfortable. Shit. I feel like, you never really just being comfortable. And it could be, man, it could really be intense, especially when it's, look, this one's turned over. Okay, let me see. Especially when you dealing with energies that place you in that energy, right? You could be cool up until you're not. hmm Then once you're not, those defenses kick in, you get to seeing shit differently and stuff. I feel like this is why, you might need to just really sit down, meditate, and contemplate. I too am gonna resonate with that message because I may meditate, but not really. Like, because shit, I could be in the middle of cooking and there I am. Then fell off into some meditation, come back and be like, damn, the steak is done. Or whatever I'm cooking is done. Okay. This is this energy. Yeah, a time to give rather than take is out here at the bottom. So let's go over these, family. Yeah, see, a time of healing. All right. This is where we're at. So, know that you're loved because this is the time for healing, but it has been just a hot mess, family. Okay. I'm just going to keep it real. I feel like, with forgive here, there could be somebody that forgives you, maybe for not tapping in, maybe for not sitting down, meditating, and contemplating during a time of your hermit mode. If you've been in hermit, a lot of y'all kind of do. You either go to work and come straight home, or you work from home. If you're not out in the green pastures, beautiful nature, no fucking people for miles, you ain't even going outside type energy. You be like, I'm good, right? So spirit is saying, yeah, leave the past behind. This greenery and the fact that I even mentioned that tropical energy comes into mind. Okay. Some of y'all, this could be the answer for you if you have been looking at that, like, I don't know. And then release your blocks. Okay. So whatever is blocking you, family, or whatever you feel is blocking you, and I can get that deck too, just to see, what it is that could be blocking you or blocking us as a collective and energy, a whole source of energy together. Because I feel like some of us, we have blocked, some don't. Like me, minute I see you getting to blocking me, I'm gone. I ain't got time for that shit. I done been under that long enough. Okay. And that's my energy for real. Look, I don't have any children. They have been raised. And I did a damn good job being the young single mother. Hmm. So did. Okay. But they still got, contaminated. So that's not my fault. All right, moving on. Okay, damn, lighten up is here. Okay, so you do have this energy. Last quarter moon in Leo, you do have this energy. You might be serious, but you're serious when you need to be, and you're serious for a reason. Yeah. I feel like with this last quarter moon in Scorpio, we somebody revealed what needed to be seen. Okay. That could have been your spirit team, your spirit guides. Revealing what needed to be seen, I bet. What could be blocking? What could be blocking? Criticizing your criticizing your partner could be driving them away. Somebody criticizing you could be driving you away from them. That's how they end up getting blocked. Um, okay. Something about focus on their good qualities. Okay. So somebody could have just been looking at you and just judging you. This is all it's giving me. Okay. That constructive criticism, that is some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. And I mention it all the time. What is constructive about criticism? This motherfucker is crazy. I'm just going and explain it to me. Make it make sense. Okay. But yeah, people, with this energy of blocking family, and that criticism, it's like it's what you say and how you say it, how you bring it, because it doesn't have to look like criticism at all. It could look like, a place of improvement. Why not say constructive improvement? The fuck? Because ain't nothing constructive about no damn criticism, right? That leaves room open for motherfuckers to play victim in some shit. Don't try to sit up here and insult my intelligence and give me two damn words that make no sense. What about constructive improvement? You know what I'm saying? Message, right? So yeah, with this being a victim energy, you feel help for somebody, and I'm not saying this is you, family. Okay, it says you feel helpless to change your love life. Oh shit. Well, maybe with reading all of it, I don't know. The love life situation, okay. Let me tell you, when I can sit up there and say, "Oh, you're gonna be by yourself for the nah, bitch, you're just mad because you ain't gonna get no good cookie jar." Bitch. Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? People running around here, they always trying to speak of some sort of ill will on you and knowing that their life is fucking miserable. You know, people need to really watch what they say to you, family, because I feel like people have told you too many times, oh, you're gonna be by yourself, and you're thinking about you thinking to yourself, you fucking right. My peace is everything. These motherfuckers don't have no peace. None of them. None of them that wanted you to be by yourself has any peace right now. They got shit going on, controlling ass baby mamas, weird ass baby daddies, strange ass children. Some don't even have it, but just got some whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at their relationships while they talking shit about what's gonna happen to you. Okay. With this being victim, you're not a victim of love. You just know you ain't gonna get no sucker butt ass man or woman. You ain't got time for that shit. You need somebody that's gonna be out here functioning the way you function because that's how long. That's why you were able to survive as long as you have. Shit, it wasn't because you was rolling over with these weird motherfuckers. Whew, Lord, see, okay, I should have. Yes, that shit's too hard. Yeah, that'd be too attached. Ooh, preach. Yeah, see, people trying to keep you bound. This is trauma shit. This is this. Oh, ain't no worse than somebody coming to tell you about how their relationships is going and shit. When you looking at them like, but you can change that shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but shoot, it's lonely at the top of the mountain or something like that. Job at the mountaintop. I don't even know what that had. Job at the mountaintop, whatever that means. Okay. Job at the yeah, it's too hard to stay in these energies or be around these energies because they're constantly blocking you. It goes on to say, family, you feel helpless to change your love life, but you can change whenever you want. You understand that? Didn't I just say that? Like you're not just gonna accept any old damn thing so that they can harvest your good cookie jar energy, your good root and sacral chakra energy. Okay. You know, okay. For this. And see, that's what they want. They want to harvest off of you, your love. Yeah, that's too hard. That's too hard. You know, being the victim's too hard. And it keeps you too attached to shit. You don't got time. You be up and out. Shit, everybody can kiss your ass. I ain't lying. So especially because their expectations be too damn much. Look at your head. Look, oh, this is wrong. Look at your head. Do you see her head? That's your brain. That's your crown chakra. Okay, with everybody's shit on in it and on it. Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, when you expect too much, they be expecting too fucking much with they spoiled asses. Millennials are spoiled as fuck. And that's what I'm just gonna put it out there. I feel like this is a direct message for them because most of them are in their positions, family, when they was given to them because it was a friend, a cousin, an auntie, or somebody. And see, they looked at you as the one that was about to come right in because you got the skill sets to get any damn job done. And in a short amount of time, you're going to pick up on some shit fast and not slow. And wait a minute, family, you up there too. Hold on now. I'm picking up you are about mid-40s, mid-50s. Some of y'all retired, but that was your energy. Mm-hmm. These folks is addicted. They addicted to you coming in. They addicted to their addictions. Okay, whatever it is, it can be sex, money, drugs. Hell, ain't nobody tell. Ain't listen. The addictions run deep. Okay, the addictions run deep. But their expectations here, family, says when you expect too much, no one measures up. Okay, these people expect too much. They expect way too much. Period. Then some of them don't expect enough. Now, when I say they don't expect enough, that means in the company they keep. But then they want you to give their ass the fucking world and shit. Nah, that's too hard. That's too attached. You got addictions out here, okay? They're either obsessed with someone or struggling with an addiction to get help, mental, all kinds, okay? That's too much. That's too attached. And those are the energies that could be holding you back through some sort of I heard cord that needs to be cut. Okay, this eye candy at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so some ooh, this is what they don't enter and understand. Beauty fades, them bodies fade. What's your heart build up? Oh. Wait a minute. Why did I just see Tyler Perry in Diary of a Mad Black Woman? I said, oh shit, right? Because look, this woman, listen, this woman had a heart of gold. She was humble, she was everything, but because she wasn't what her husband thought she should be, okay? He went after a bitch that straight left this motherfucker as soon as he was unable to take care of himself. Guess who came back? Uh-huh. But I was like, damn, there was some shit where I was like, damn. But she had I guess a lesson she was teaching him at that time. If you've never seen Tyler Perry's Diary of a Mad Black Woman, go watch that shit because it was so real. But see, in her starting over in her life, mm, mm, mm. Okay, I ain't gonna say, oh, okay, here I go. I mean, we talking about less than eye candy and shit, but I'm just saying though, I was like, damn. Yeah, okay. Start over then. All right, family. Oh my goodness. And for y'all that know the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But nevertheless, okay, message. Right? Beauty fades, family. Okay. So choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. Okay. That's what a lot of people may not have done. Mhm. That's why they be finding themselves cheating, but they want to tie you to their insecurities. I'm telling you. And everybody leaves. That's what it is. See, everybody don't fucking leave you. That's what they know in the background. You got motherfuckers you done talked to 20, 30 years ago, honey, and they still remember you, sir, ma'am. If they don't remember nothing else, they remember you. And that is really what they know. See, all the time, oh, you always gonna be by yourself. You're looking at them like, motherfucker, don't you know how peaceful that is? They know now. they, they know now. Kids hollering 24/7, shit get to something about that family. You like, Everybody had listen. I might have been a young mama, but everybody knew to play in that room and be quiet. Shut the room door or something. You know what I mean? Like you got people up here to hollering kids shit and throwing temper tantrums in stores and shit and swinging back on their mamas. Like I've been watching some tic tac. Ooh wee, I'm sorry. TikTok videos, y'all. These kids, they be babies though, swinging on their mamas. I was like, I'm up in here Scooby Dooing, like, oh, like what? Are you kidding? I'm swinging on that. You out your damn mind. I was like, oh my god, they over here getting mad, like take something from them, and that motherfucker turned into the little. I said, oh yeah, everybody's ass will be whooped. Mamas would be too. You ain't chastising. Get your ass, get your kids, and go. Type energy. Somebody always wanted this everything. Everyone leaves. That came out in the reverse. Everybody ain't leaving. That's the problem. And that's what they insecure about is because they know that you sit in somebody's mind. And I saw somebody write, I ain't nobody living in my or sitting in my thoughts rent free. And I'm like, damn, what does that really mean? Because when I hear that family, right, I be thinking, living rent free in somebody's mind means that you making money and you paying your bills with passions that they wish they could do and maybe they're not, and to them you're living like rent free easy or something. That's what it would mean to me, but I could be wrong. Okay, but that's what it was. Their insecurities is they knew that nobody ever leaves you. Ugh, isn't that draining? You be like, oh, I could feel your energy from way over there. Mm-hmm. Somebody out here, yeah, they ain't being them. Okay. You were trying to project a perfect image, or somebody is, and I ain't no perfect image. Y'all already know. Y'all already know what time it is. Definitely not a perfect image, okay? And it says, but it's not really you. Be yourself. That's what they listen. They got insecurities with really being themselves. Their selves is coming off tripping, mad, upset, angry, screaming at traffic. I'm like, what the fuck you hollering at traffic for? You don't take that damn school ride, get your ass to work like you got some sense, or get them kids to school like you got some sense, get your ass back where you got to go. All that hollering and screaming and pulling that girl bye. Girl bye. They be mad because ain't nothing in your background. Family, I could do this whole damn read. The only thing you about to do is probably hear my AC come on. That's it. And if I have something playing on my little thing in the background, some music or something. That's it. These people right here, I'm telling you, they are so insecure because they can't be themselves. They don't even know the first thing about authenticity. Mm. Oh, wait, that's that copycat stuff. Yeah, see, you've been given too much to past trauma. Ooh, look at spirit speaking. You've been given too much to past trauma here. It says you depleted because you give too much. You need to balance of give and take. So this is what another thing got him upset. You did that. You said, "Oh, I'm good. I am not about to be attached to none of y'all's bullshit." Because half of the shit you really don't even know about, family. Half of the shit you really don't even know about. Sure don't. Mm-mm. This past trauma and shit that these motherfuckers is trying to hold over your head, you don't even know about it. Why? Because they call themselves keeping it a secret amongst themselves. Well, if you kept it amongst yourselves, then bitch, hold on to your baggage. Sir, ma'am, don't come over here with the shit and try to blame me for some shit that you held in that you needed to go to therapy for. Had something to do with lust and shit wasn't love. I could have told you that, but you didn't listen. Most of these folks don't listen. That be the problem. You ain't telling nobody nothing because you ain't been through it. Shit, you done sit up there and didn't eat for 4 weeks off of a heartbreak. Lost the most weight you had ever lost when you was young, too. Shit, your first heartbreak could have been when you was 16, 14, 15. Definitely a freshman, junior, or sophomore in high school. Maybe even shit, quit playing. This could have even happened family in junior high. Okay. Who was there to walk you through that? You had to get over it. You had to heal from that. You had to know what not to do next time. Right? And then you learned after each time, it got easier to let a motherfucker go. Because you be like, when I weigh the pros and the cons, yeah, bye. When I look at the pros and the cons, yeah, bye. So that past trauma, yeah, you ain't trying to be connected to that. That requires too much energy. And especially when somebody's harboring and holding in some shit that they didn't come and let you know about, but you might have asked them, like, damn, everything okay? I feel this, I feel that. Because you can feel these motherfuckers. Right? Because you can feel it. They felt like you knew. No, I didn't know, bitch. I need confirmation before I come for somebody's head. You feel me? Message, right? Yeah. You needed to take time for yourself and heal yourself, heal your past traumas before moving on and dealing with somebody in theirs. And that's what you've been doing. But then they've been staying attached with their bullshit because they too insecure to step into their own authenticity and find out who they really are versus trying to be the fucking trend of the town. The fuck? You don't care about none of that. Everybody's selling eyelashes right now. Teaming, and I don't even use them because, honey, I try. I tried one on. I said, "Oh yeah, no." Then they had the ones with the magnet. I was like, "Oh yeah, no." You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I just get some mascara, bitch. Yeah, they wanted you tied to some past shit you didn't know nothing about. Okay, when it came to lust and love, and when I say nothing about, I mean nothing that happened to them. This motherfucker still be telling me every day, yeah, when I then pulled up, you didn't do nothing. I said, first of all, that's a boy. Now, when I jumped out the car with the baseball bat to get him for you, you mom, wait. Well, then what you call me up here for? Y'all probably like, what? Rewind. You know what I'm saying? See, listen, fuck these people. Let these grown ass millennial crybaby ass motherfuckers. Oh, I love y'all. I know y'all gonna be mad at me. But for those of you that can resonate with the message and you enter and understand that this is the oracle, your high priestess, your messenger, whatever you want to refer to me as. Thank you for all of it. I am grateful and truly humble. This is a message to y'all. Some of y'all got to be light workers within the industry. I hope. Okay. Yeah, with this lust and love, it says, yeah, passion isn't the same as lasting love. So don't get sucked in just by good sex. That's what some of these people may have done. And then the sex wasn't even all that. They just got piled over some motherfucking kids. So now, other motherfuckers, listen. Yeah. See, these people be out here in fear of loneliness, family, because that is all the work, honey. Shit. If you don't know nothing else, you're going to learn this on this journey. And you really on the journey. You solo most of the time. If not all the time. That's because the divine is your keeper. The most high God, the divine creator of all living things, is your keeper. That's who keeps you. None of these keep you, but they want to stay attached to you because they fear loneliness. Nah, that ain't gonna work. They're gonna have to go through their own karma and their own transformation and their own awakening. Because not every awakening is the same. You gonna go through different shit. It's just like, when people grieve, some people don't grieve right away. They go through anger first, then, go all the way backwards where, shit. I mean, it's all kind of things that are different, right, family? Exactly. Tell me more. Oh, we. And it went flying. Yeah, see, these people, look, always playing too busy. Yeah, like I was saying, man, one of my children, the middle one, telling me, I'm doing a double shift. I'm thinking this heifer up in here working. That motherfucker work 25 hours a week, y'all. I looked, I said, what? I'm doing a double shift. I'm tired. I'm doing a double shift. I said, you tired? When I found out, I said, yeah, working 80 hours a week, who wouldn't be tired? Shit, we was doing 72 for 18 months a week, Monday through Saturday off Sunday type energy. Okay, 12-hour shifts a day. Okay. This motherfucker like, and I was like, well, damn, what you doing? She's like, well, I work 25 hours. I said, what? Man, what? I said, so a double is 10 hours over? If you doing what? I said, so in 2 days, you might work 16 hours and then you only work maybe a couple hours, a few hours, a couple more days, and then you off 4 days. Girl, shit. Yeah, playing like they too busy. Yeah, you ain't too busy. You just don't want to do the work. That's why y'all be out here scamming, scheming, and stealing and shit. Okay? Message. All of. I cannot make it up. Hell yeah. Somebody listen, the divine said settle in judgment right now. Wow. You may be settling some judgment, calling down judgment on some shit. Yeah, it says don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. Bitch. Yeah, judgment here. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. Okay. I feel like some of those energies out here need to take heed to that. Some people are under judgment for settling, and then mad because you may have rejected their ass for the choices they made, and then they try to come back around and rejoice. Shit, first of all, shit, you a damn grown ass woman or man. You don't have nothing holding you back. If you wanted to take a flight right now, some damn where you could. You don't have no responsibilities. You ain't got no dogs. You ain't got no cats. You ain't got no kids. You ain't got no bats. You can take that whole ride. But the divine says, be easy, be still. There's other plans, okay, for some of y'all. But they upset at this rejection here because it was like, shit, you rejected me. As soon as you came out trying to criticize me and Hail Mary into the lowest vibrations out there. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, that's when you decided to build your own confidence. Okay, family. Whether this meant dating the divine creator of all living things, your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, or just dating yourself, which would consist of them anyway. Okay. Either way it goes, you decided to start dating a lot of yourself in the divine. And that's how you found a way out. And that's maybe what people are resonating with. Yeah, you started keeping it real with yourself. Woo! Yeah, and that at the bottom of the deck was unbelievable. These people had no idea you had it in you. And now it's a time to give rather than to take, but they were trying to take. See, that's what threw them out. That, woo, look what spirit, wow, look it. Now is the time to give rather than to take and to be real. Full moon in Aquarius. I cannot make it up. Yeah. And your commitment is being tested. And what else? Yeah, the energy is gaining momentum. Ooh, wait, listen. That's why I said somebody wanted to make sure you was gonna be done with your cockadoodle doo ass energies over here that I've described. Person, places, things, environments, family, co-workers, friends, friend groups, business partners, bosses, whatever they are. Yeah, there's something here that you're committing to, and it has everything to do with you being real. You are real to committing to authenticity. And that energy is gaining momentum as well as your commitment is being tested by the divine when they sent when you get involved with these kind of attacks. Eh, yep. When you get involved with them kind of attacks, yeah. And now spirit is telling you, you know what I'm saying? There's something you need to go on and go for. Hmm. Ooh, this is giving me under a time to give rather than to take. Go for it. Maybe you're getting ready to open up your heart to love. Ooh, wait, unconditional love. That's what I'm talking about. Because these, I ain't lying. Ooh, wait, them, mm-mm. You may be this inspiration, high priestess, when I look over. You could be this inspiration. You could be somebody's inspiration because you've been dealing with a lot of 10 of cups in the reverse. I'm just gonna tell you, and everybody fucking know that shit. They over there have bleeding heart for your ass. They like, damn, that motherfucker been betrayed. They done went through some shit. They done had some heartbreaks. You know what I'm saying? But you're still going. You still kicking it because guess what? You are to love yourself first, to be comfortable with yourself first. Okay. You are an inspiration. Inspiration is everywhere. Capture your ideas. Okay, family. You could be high priestess energy out here, just very intuitive. Okay. Very aware of your surroundings, very discerning. All right. Connected to high moral standards and values, connected to the most high God, feminine energy. Okay. You could be a high priest, masculine energy, but you could be others inspiration, especially after the 10 of cups in the reverse. Man, everybody know you done been through some shit. Eh, and they know you need to release that, and you may have been holding on to it. Let me shuffle this deck then. Oh, okay, let's shuffle this deck. Yeah, because see, I feel like, yep, at the bottom when I stop shuffling that way. A fiery climax is approaching, family. I'm telling you, and it is time to take action. This gives me like, yeah, that love is coming in for you. The same thing these people go, you're never gonna have any. And I'm looking like, bitch, please. I don't want nobody. I'm looking at y'all shit. Woo, I am not. I promise you, this is gonna be a group team effort. Me and baby gonna be on the same damn page, or I am going to stay with the divine creator of all living things, my angels, ancestors, and spirit guide. Uh-huh. There have been a couple of times I might have had to fall off, but that's all right. I didn't fall off into a man or a woman. I fell off into okay, Lord. All right. Because we are human. But you easily repent and say, okay, I need your help. I won't do that again. Right. But that wasn't meaning I went out and did something with someone or anything like that. Nah. Nah. Nothing like that. Just thoughts of woo, being touched. Yes. Bringing love into the situation. I ain't lying when I look over here. That's crazy. Just thoughts of bringing love into the situation. Hmm. Tell me more, spirit. Right. Transformation. I cannot make it up. Transformation is the soul's evolution. Transformation is the soul's evolution, family. And that's real. And see, a lot of people have seen you go through a lot of transformative things. They may have seen it, felt it, okay, because we're all connected, depending on how intuitive they are. Empath energy. Yeah. There's things about this transformation you had to accept. So you accept others and yourself, and you welcome new opportunities. There's nothing wrong with that. But these people over here, oh my goodness, nah, they wanted to keep you for them. Trust that, spirit is saying, okay? Trust is involved with this transformation and acceptance as well. So trust your intuition. The universe guides you. That's what you have been doing. You've been trusting your intuition. There ain't no reason for you to make no moves. I feel like it is time for you to sit down and meditate and contemplate the moves you are thinking about making, though. Hmm. Okay. I feel like Spirit wants you to do that. Tell me more. With this divinity flipping out, yeah. Every moment is filled with divinity and cherish it. Okay. I feel like Spirit is letting you know that no, not every moment is filled with divinity, especially these moments. This was not filled with divinity at all. And that's where you need to learn to draw the line and start your cleansing for better insight, bringing back in harmony and grace for this rebirth and this connection. Ooh, wait, let's get all their message. Exactly. Oh, wait. So you need to cleanse here. It says cleanse your mind and spirit and remove negative energy. That would be these people. Okay. This is what you need to do is cleanse from these people for better insight. Insight is the fruit of wisdom. Keep a learning attitude seriously. Harmony here. Harmony is the beautiful melody in relationships. Exactly. And grace is here. Grace is the universe's blessing. Open your heart to receive it. Ooh, I like this energy because you are coming into a rebirth because you're getting away from these energies. You're getting away from these energies. You're cleansing yourself so that you can have a greater insight when it comes to this, so that you know what harmony looks like when it's you and your soulmate. And then you will handle your soulmate with grace. That's where the rebirth is at. Every end is a new beginning, and you enter and understand that. And that's where the connection of the two hearts becoming one is here. Stay connected with others, okay? And nurture the universe. Exactly. Be the light in somebody's life, be the joy, okay? Because you've already been the resilience, and somebody has discovered that your intuition is on point, period. You've been the light. It says light dispels darkness. Keep your inner light shining as you should. Okay. Joy here. Joy is the dance of the soul. Enjoy every moment. Yeah. Yes. Resilience. Resilience is your source of strength in challenges. Okay. And discovery. Discover the treasures within. Follow your passion because you got the intuition. Listen to your intuition. It never lies. I cannot make it up. And many of y'all are awakening to that. You're awakening. It says awakening is the process of discovering your true self. Facts. And you got support while you're doing it. And that's where your prosperity comes in. Oh, we. And somebody is communicating with you now. And on the chime, confirmation bow with happiness. Okay. They are very aware. Oh, we. Let's get the message. It says support here. Seek support. You don't have to bear everything alone. You may be feeling that energy. That's why I came in here cracking up. Like, see, they always trying to look at something. Don't leave me alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me go through this transformation on my own. You know what I'm saying, family? Like, shit. I'm at peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm cleansing my energies. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, this the music that is playing. It's so relaxing. You know, I have my incense burning. I love them too. The little spiral incense. I don't know which one that is though. I think it might be Frankenstein or I think that is Frankenstein. But nevertheless, you know, that's just like some relaxing, right? But look, the support and your prosperity, you're getting support there. Okay, prosperity comes from hard work and a love for life. There's some sort of communication here. It says effective communication is the bridge to understanding and connection. And I feel like that is what this energy is. Like this energy wants you to know, somebody really wants you to know about the people and the energies you've been dealing with. Because I feel like, you know, we say energy is real, energy is fluid, right? But see, we don't look at people, places, things, environments, and circumstances as energy. At least that is like the 3D forget. You forget that because you're in the 3D realm. People ain't walking around talking about they got bad energy. They talking about they got a bad attitude. They this, that. You know what I'm saying? They're not saying bad energy. They're like, they got to, you know what I'm saying? So effective communication here. Somebody is communicating with you that they feel they could really be happy with you. There's happiness here. It comes from fulfilled heart and harmonious relationships. Well, if you ain't having a harmonious relationship with these energies, there's no reason for them to even be in your life. But somebody wants you to realize the negativity that they was bringing, because that's the first thing I seen on this card. And what does it say? Yes, it's time to release the negativity. Somebody wanted you to realize it was time for you to release the negativity, because all the negative things that were happening in your life were coming from people, places, things, circumstances, and situations. And it was really the people bringing the bullshit to you. And then were your friends and your families and your ex-partners and all that kind of stuff. It's time to disconnect from all of them, because what's coming towards you, that's life. That's everlasting. That's for the rest of y'all's lives. That's gonna be somebody you traveling with, you going somewhere with. They're going to be absolutely in love and in enamor with you as you are with them. Yeah, so look at the bigger picture, family. I cannot make it up. Look at the bigger picture. Be aware of it. It says awareness here. I can't make it up. It says maintain awareness. Be present in every moment. You got to look at the bigger picture. And what was behind that? Yeah, because that's what they upset about. This brings in abundance, hope, and some more hope. Damn. And some miracles, okay? Through compassion. Listen here. It's like, look, your situation, your circumstance, your whole life is like a story. It could be a book, it could be a story tale. Is that right? Did I say it right? A story tale, like a book you read to somebody, okay? So be aware of that, because there's abundance in this relationship. I heard that, spirit. There's abundance in this relationship. Okay. Abundance comes from the inner fulfillment and outer effort. Ooh, I love that. There's hope here. Okay. Hope is a beam of light in the darkness. And then you got some hope again. Hope is the light in the darkness. Never extinguish that. Okay. Never extinguish your life, your light, because miracles are here. Miracles are everywhere. Keep the faith. I promise you. Lead with compassion. It says compassion is the warmth of the soul. Give it to others and yourself. And then look at the bigger picture. See, these people right here, if they was harvesting all your love, shit, you wouldn't have none for yourself or anybody else. Fuck them. Especially the ones that crossed you. I ain't lying. Like I said, you're gonna be traveling the world. I can't make it up. And somebody right here, you don't have there's nothing holding you back. But listen, and look what came out with it. And let me see. Yeah, listen. Ooh, this is the overall energy. Okay, a completion of a cycle. You have accomplished a lot. Also, there's a lot of wholeness here. Okay, and fulfillment. Celebrating life. Okay, this is arriving for you. All right, you've been planning for this. Okay, but these energies, look at them. They was overcommitted to keeping you tied down to their negative energy so they can steal your internal and external abundance. I cannot make it up. Y'all see that? While you out here at the bottom of the deck, the whole nine of pentacles, single, sexy, successful energy, entrepreneur energy, followed by the six of, what is that? Swords in the reverse. You made some personal transitions. You made some personal transitions away from burdens. Hmm. You sure did. And these people was trying to hold on. I ain't lying. They trying to hold on for dear life. They was trying to hold on for dear life. Mhm. Trying to hold on for dear life, family. Do you hear me? Mm, mm, mm. They trying to hold on for dear life. And look at all that came out. I can't make it up. They trying to hold on for dear life because this, out of all that, look what for flipped out because they already know that the access has been denied. All that they have done to you and all they needed to do was really love you the way you were supposed to be loved. Yeah, access has been denied. You have left the group chat. You have left these people behind. You are now looking at the crumbs they were trying to give you. You actually doing things your way. Oh, spirit is out here talking. I heard that. You are actually doing things your way now. Yeah, and you took the high road, and the view is much better up there. Mhm. Mhm. These people trying to hold on for their dear life because they mask done slid off. And once they mask slid off, look at these. Look, once they mask slid off, listen, that puts you into a whole nother energy. Ain't nobody seeing you, at least not from this group that you done cut off. Yeah, because you done went into healing. So at this time, I promise you, ain't no clowns allowed. These people have been the clowns in your life, your whole life with their disrespectful ass. You don't care if you don't ever, and I mean ever, see any of them again. Hmm. Because you already know you got something way better coming. And they tried it. They tried to block it. They tried to block it. They couldn't block it. They tried to stop that whistle from getting blown. Mm-mm. They tried it. Nah, Spirit was like, nah, you need to see this shit loud and clear. Let me put it in your face like this. They tried it. They didn't want that whistle getting blown, though, but it got blown. Hmm. All right, family. So I'm gonna leave this message here. Hopefully it resonates. Yeah, I promise you at the bottom of the deck, because love shouldn't feel like geometry class. Okay? Yeah. But I tell you, yeah, they holding on for dear life. They holding on for dear life. Okay, family? They holding on for dear life. And then out of this deck, we got the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, a period of solitude and inner exploration. And this is you exploring yourself, okay? Taking time away to gain the clarity and wisdom from within so that you can definitely step into this Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is already here. Life cycles are constantly in flux. Adapt to the ongoing shifts with flexibility, as well as Wheel of Fortune representing you getting what it is that you have been divinely guided and promised. And now is the time, and you are showing all of those signs. Now that you no longer are giving these people your energy, because that's all you was doing. That's all you was doing. Okay. Now that you're not giving them your energy, they holding on for dear life, at least trying to. I feel like they ain't even really even holding on no more because now that you know what it is, now that you know what you've been going through, yeah. Whew, they can't, yeah, they going through some hard times at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Hmm. All right, family. So I believe that message here. Yes. Ooh, I know a lot of people gonna be upset, but it's the truth. You got these millennials out here that, and I'm not saying all of them because I feel like some of them are light workers. It feels like there's a cycle about to happen where some light workers is gonna have to go in because you're gonna have to get through these little, you're gonna have to get through these ones that's up in here trying to keep a vicious cycle going on. That may be somebody's path. Okay, family, or many of y'all's path. All right. Okay. So let's close out. I love y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Divine. We are grateful. I ask that you continue to keep love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Ashe and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.